We screen everybody by asking them simply two questions. Do you have any fever or any respiratory infection? And then you have any history of exposure to coronavirus, or if you've been to China, or anybody who came from China and specifically from the city of Wuhan. Once we identify those people, we immediately, first step, isolate them from the general public, and then the staff will provide them with the special mask, and then the staff will be wearing the special protecting gowns as well, and then we start the testing at that point. Before we determined that this patient is in the category of coronavirus suspicions, we have to rule out the other common infection that we see in this season, specifically influenza A and B. So we do a regular swab for influenza A and B to make sure that they're negative. We're doing strep from their throat, strep swab as well to make sure they're negative before we determine that this patient needs further testing for coronavirus. There's a very simple testing, which is a nasal swab that will be taken by a medical provider, and that medical swab will be exposed to a special reagent, and then we send it to a special lab, and right now the turnaround time to get the result is about 24 hours. The symptoms dictate what we do for the patient individually. The presentation can be as mild as just simple fever and a little bit of cough, or it can develop into real pneumonia where the patient needs to have X-ray, scan,